I get child. They smile bad. Food on the head. No, it does here. Hello, he does. There's a ball right here for a doe. Let me reach and get it. See, sorry, I turned the phone the wrong way. Here, doe. There you go. Or don't stick your head in there, whichever works for you. Here, doe. Look, looky, doe. Looky. There we go. We have one person here. Hello to whoever you are. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's Rosemary! Hey, Rosemary. Thank you for being here. It was beginning to look like nobody was going to show up. Nobody wanted to talk to me today. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much. I hope you had a great day today. Hey, Catitude! Hi, Catitude. Thanks for being here today. So nice to see you. Oh. This little kitten is hostile. It doesn't want anyone eating with it. It will swat all the other kitties away. It's like, my food, go away. Oh, we'll look at the sky for a little bit. That's my thing. We get some nice clouds and a little bit of light shining through there. Hey, it's DL. Hey, DL. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you this evening. You must be off work today. Well, that's good that you get a day off. Everybody should have a day off. Oh no, there goes that dog. There's that dog. Oh no. But it kept going. It didn't even attempt to come into the yard. Maybe with the spotty clouds, we might have a nice sunset. Well, hello, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well this evening, Tammy. Are y'all getting full already? Well, they did have a big breakfast. They had a huge breakfast, so they're probably not as hungry as they could be. No, DL, it is hot. it's hot. Like, was 90. I don't know what it is right now. The news was just on earlier and it said 90. Well, hello, G. Hi, G. Thank you for being here. Let me see what the assistant temperature is. This is 88, but it's humid, humid. We rarely get cold here, DL, but not until like December, maybe. No, they're my cats. Well, they came from a stray cat. Gee, they originated from a stray cat, and I've been taking care of them. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of cold weather here, DL. Hey, DL, my birthday is Sunday. I'm gonna have a birthday live stream, and I'm going to, I don't know, wallow in self pity or something. No, trust me, they are not thin. I feed them every day. Look at the width of them. That is not thin. G. I don't take kindly to people saying I don't feed my cats. I feed my cats. I do it on camera. I feed them twice a day. I'm sacrificing my own food. I'm eating damn pasta, ramen noodles, so I can feed my cats. Which is what I just ate, was pasta. My food is being sacrificed for my cats. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. I'm riled right now. I'll put up, you can say I'm fat, or you can say I'm ugly, or, well, I can do it if somebody says I'm stupid, because I don't like my intelligence being insulted. But to say I don't take care of my cats is where I draw the line. One of the first things I do in the... Well, hello, Stella. Stella, thank you for being here. They're kittens, if that's why they look small. This is a kitten. I feed myself pasta, G. So I feed my cats. I never once said so I could afford to buy my cat's food. I never said that, not once. Not one damn time did I ever say I fed my cats pasta. I'm in my mid-50s. I've had cats since 1980. I think I know what I can feed a cat. God, I need a glass of wine right now. Of course, I do have some cats who like pasta. They try to take it away from my mother. Estella, thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Ado would rather eat kind of over here, away from the others. Here, Ado. Now, why should I be careful with wine? Okay, I'm going to get a lesson on wine. Why should I be careful with wine? I've been drinking wine since I was 15. So why should I be careful with wine? I'd love to hear the answer to that. Really, I would love to hear why I should be careful with wine. Not that I have any, because I don't have any money. Here you go, cousin. Well, hello, Selma. Hi, Selma. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, Rosemary, I will. Well, we miss you too, Selma. It's nice that you stopped by again. I've been drinking wine longer than most of you been alive. Yes, we will, Rosemary. Uh, Blockett is full, and he is on his way to do whatever Lockett's got planned to do. Little Sinfandel is full. He's named after wine. And Moo, over here, Moo is full. Let's see, today, gee, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 today. But it's not always the same amount of cats. Uh, Sometimes they go and they come and they go and they're not here. But they're all here today. Yeah, I'm eating garbage because I'm very into health. I'm very into let's eat fresh salmon and fresh vegetables every day. And now I'm hurting my own health by eating garbage like pasta and ramen noodles every day so I can feed my cats. Because my cats are more important to me than my own health. So, I do take offense if someone accuses me of not taking care of my cats. Yes, I do too, G. G, I don't know if you realize what my situation is here. I'm a caregiver who does not get paid. I have zero income. Zero income. I am a full-time caregiver who does not get paid. I take care of my mother alone. Alone. So, and I do not get paid for it. It is a myth the state will pay you to take care of a person. That's a myth. It's out there like, oh, you can get paid for doing that. It's a myth. Hey, Connie. Hi, Connie. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you. Yeah, Catitude, my diet used to be salads every day. Kale, fresh broccoli, lots of carrots, um, um, a fresh salad every day. And I can only have that a few days a week now because of my financial situation. If I do buy something really good to eat, it has to be for me and my mother to share something. But I concentrate on the protein going to my mother because they said she really needs the protein. And I know I'm hurting myself, but there's nothing I can do unless money starts falling out of the sky. Yes, G, everything is expensive everywhere. And when I'm trying to do it with no money, unless they start giving it away. Yeah, I eat Catitude for my protein. I used to have almonds. There's a lot of protein in almonds. Edamame. I love edamame. And chickpeas, things like that. Hey, Lewis. Hi, Lewis. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you this evening. Thank you for stopping by. Lewis, I didn't realize until I read your comment on my post that you were also a caregiver. It's very difficult. But the little one always likes to play in the edge of the water. I've been doing it for 5 years. But she didn't get really bad until about 2 years ago, and then she took a hard turn about a year ago. A really hard turn, and she's, she is continuing to mentally deteriorate rapidly. There's Ethereal. Oh, he wants his snuggles. It's time for snuggles. Oh, you feel so thin, Ethy. Poor Ethy. No, Connie, there is not. Nope, I get nothing. It's me and my mother living on her Social Security check. And her health care supplement, her supplement to her Medicare is $436 a month. So out of what little bit of Social Security she gets, $436 of it is taken for her Medicare supplement. So Medicare, for what Medicare doesn't pay, this is the supplement that will pick that up. $436 a month. And I told that to somebody here, and they didn't, I don't think they believed me. So they went to their church and they met some other older people who had that insurance and started asking them, hey, how much is the kind of insurance my mother has? And they told her, she said, oh my God, it really is $436 a month. And I guess she thought I was making it up, because when I told her, because hers isn't that much, she's an older lady too, and she went, oh my God, I've never heard of such a thing. And no, Connie, here in the United States, you have to have nothing to get any kind of help. Oh, look at how thin Effie is. Oh, look at his tiny, sunken in tummy. So tiny, so sunken in. Nobody ever feeds Effie. That's why he doesn't like me, and he won't come sit in my lap, because I won't take care of him. Poor sad Effie. Good Lord. Effie. Yes. There he is. Well, thank you, Catitude. Look, he's shiny. I mean, look at the tummy there. Look at that tummy. I mean, if he was mistreated in any way, would he be wanting to sit in my lap every time I sit down? Their fur is shiny. Their eyes are bright. I'm easily riled, Catitude. Easily riled. I don't mind me being insulted, because I've been insulted my whole life. My parents did nothing but insult me. Just nothing. Just tore me down. Both of them. Every chance they could get. You know, where a parent's supposed to say, yes, you can. You go, girl. You got this. You're smart. You're beautiful. You go. I was like, you're ugly. You're stupid. You're a loser. You're a piece of crap, you know. So I always thought, well, before I started social media, I thought, well, I know I was on social media reading comments for a very long time. Reading comments for a very long time on YouTube for years and years before I ever posted a video. And I said, well, I could get nasty comments. And I said, well, uh, what are they going to say to me that my parents and my husband didn't? I mean, they cannot be as rude to me as my parents and my husband. And I don't know what she says. Well, you have to be careful with wine. Why do I have to be careful with wine? I mean, I know some people say, oh, well, alcoholism is in my family and da-da-da, and I have to be careful. Uh, you know, every store around here is full of wine. You can just go through the drive-thru and they'll give you a drink. You have to get out of your car. You can go through there and say, hey, I want a margarita. And like, well, here you go. And, yeah, some people just freak out about it, which my mother was one of those people who freak out about it, you know, because it's all about being Baptist. Oh, the little kitten is going to play with the little um, light here. Go ahead and play. Some people get upset for any amount of alcohol consumption, or if you even sit next to someone who's consuming alcohol. Um, uh, really, there's like, oh, how dare you? And there's a channel, and I'm not going to say who it is, that I watch a lot. Watched it for many, 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 many years, and it's a bigger channel. And this guy he works with computers, and he bought his own house, a 3-bedroom house with a den and a living room and 3 acres of land by himself at age 27. Very responsible young guy. Well, 27 isn't that young, but younger adult, was able to save enough money to get a down payment and buy his own home at 27. And he has a nice deck on the back of his house. And he went and he sat out there with his cat, and he was like, it was called having a beer on the deck with my cat. And somebody got on there and said, if you keep having that beer, you're going to end up homeless, sitting outside a grocery store, begging for change to survive. And I'm like, my God, it was a Friday evening. The guy had worked all week long. He wanted to have a beer to relax after a long week of work. And they just got all over him. And now he's a responsible person because he was able to save up enough money and buy a home at 27, a nice home. Hey, John, I'm on a rant, John. John knows me and my rants, okay? Me and John, for those of you who do not know, me and John talk on the phone personally. And so John kind of knows me in a real way. So, John, thank you for being here. I'm ranting, okay? So anyway, I read this, because like I said, I've been reading comments on videos for years, not just mine. And I read comments on all types of videos. That's just me. Hey, Betty, thank you for being here from the beautiful, beautiful state of Minnesota. My best friend in the whole world's from Minnesota. Hey, Betty, I hope you're doing well today. Oh, good, John, because I'm having one, John. So anyway, but this guy, he made this video, and I liked the video. It was just, he sat on his deck, and he has woods behind his house, like I do. And he was having a beer with his cat. And it was one of those IPA beers, And this woman just went off on him on comments. If you have that, keep drinking that beer, you're going to end up homeless outside a grocery store, begging for change to survive. And I'm like, my God, that this guy is proving that he is a responsible adult. How many 27-year-olds do you know can buy a 3-bedroom house with a den, a living room, a deck, and 3 acres of land? And no, his parents did not give him money. He saved up that money himself. And all he did was have a beer, and this woman went off on him. I'm like, good Lord. And so I'm like, some people just get their panties in a twist about crap they shouldn't, and it doesn't have anything to do with them. Yeah, I do know somebody who threw their life away for alcohol. Hey, Chelsea, thank you for being here. I personally do know someone who literally destroyed their life with alcohol. And I can show you right where they live. Who wants to see where the person who threw away their life for alcohol lived? Right there, in that abandoned mobile home. He destroyed, and drugs. It was not just alcohol. He was a abuser of drugs. So it was a lovely combo of drugs and tequila. And he did destroy his life. But that's not me. I know when to say no and when to quit. I mean, and Chelsea, I don't know who Shadow is, but they're all doing good. Yeah, you said that, John. That would, I don't know. I don't like anybody showing up unannounced. No, no unannounced arrivals. It really agitates me. Unless they're bringing cake and wine. Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. I'm kind of ranting. Hope you're doing well, Bruce. It's always nice to see you. Oh, we got a glow going. We've got a glow. I mean, but people can destroy their lives with gambling. I know because I was married to a degenerate gambler. I mean, a full on. If you gave him $1,000,000, he'd gamble it away. Gamble it away in a few days. Um, and I watched him destroy his life and chasing. Let's see, how do I say this politely? Chasing skanks. A lot of men have issues with skanks. They'll throw their life away over a skank. I've watched more than one man throw their life. Can I say skank on YouTube? I don't know. Hey, Maya! We're having a rant, Maya. Yeah, see, John, that is the issue with that about people coming over unannounced. I will not be wearing clothes. This old girl won't be wearing clothes. And I'll have to, like, excuse me, I need to get dressed. You just have to wait out there because I'm not presentable at this point in time. But I've seen many a man destroy their life over a skanky girl. I've seen, so it's not just alcohol and drugs. I've seen many of people throw their life away over other things that they couldn't control. Food. Sometimes you see people who have an issue with food and they can't stop eating. You know, if you can't control anything that's in your life that is harmful, it can become a problem. Social media, gaming. How many people have you met that has a issue with gaming and they can't stop gaming? You know. Maya, half-dressed people, Maya. Yeah, I don't put on clothes unless I come to the front, y'all. For those of you who are just getting here, I had someone who told me my cats looked thin. So that's why old Tranquil's not being Tranquil. She's got her panties in a twist. Because somebody said, those cats look thin. And you should be careful with one. Wah, wah, wah. It sounds like old ladies. Not that there's anything wrong with old ladies, because I'm one too, but you know, one of those, always whining, bitching, and moaning about something, one of those. You just missed it, Connie. It was right before you came in. It's right when I started. They said, are those stray cats or are they your cats? I said, well, they're mine, but they all came from a stray cat. And so they're a result from one stray cat. And she said, well, they look thin. And well, I got all riled up about that. Because I'm saying, well, I'm eating pasta, so, nothing but pasta, so my cats can eat food. And she says, well, you shouldn't give cats to pasta. That's human food. I never once said not one damn word about giving pasta to cats. I said, I'm eating that garbage. I'm eating that garbage. I'm eating the nasty, nasty pasta. Not the cats. I'm saying I'm sacrificing my own health to take care of my cats. And so anyway, they're gone now. Or they could be lurking. I just learned something about lurking. Oh, John, listen, John, I got to tell you something. John, just say you're listening, John. John, put in the comments you're listening, because you're going to want to hear this, John. Because this pertains to you, John. I'm waiting for John to put in there I'm listening. Because I got to tell John something he's going to want to hear. Well, okay, John. Saturday, afternoon on Adam's live stream, somebody came on and was getting snarky with Adam about, oh, so you donate the money to the cats? And he's like, yes. And she said, well, don't you have to have some sort of special thing from the state or the government, to some sort of form to be able to be considered a charity? And he says, no, I donate to charities. I am not a charity. So if people the money donated to me, I donate to the charity, because he was doing that. No, it was Sunday. He was doing this Sunday. It was a Sunday donation stream when he was donating. It was, hey Pippa, thank you for being here, Pippa. So nice to see you. So anyway, he was. So anyway, they kind of kept on. So you do give this money to cats? Yes. Cat or two was there. Rosemary was there, and he says, I think you're Elizabeth or Karma, whatever you call yourself. And if this is Elizabeth, I don't know what you're here being up to, because they call themselves Anita Man, Manne, and they kept on. And John Adam said, I just got the feeling this is Elizabeth or Karma. And anyway, he said, I don't know. It's just the way you're talking. But see, you can call yourself anything, John. Okay, you can call yourself Jackie Jo Johnson. That doesn't have to be your name. Okay, because she took down all her other accounts. Her YouTube account is a gone. John. Elizabeth has eradicated her YouTube account. Okay, but you can come back and say, I'm Betty Jo Johnson, Jackie Jo Johnson, Mary Ann Smith, or you can call yourself anything. You don't have to prove who you are. But Adam really thought it was, is this Elizabeth? Are you accusing me again, Elizabeth? And he said, and Adam was saying, yes, this is someone who accused me of not really donating the money and of torturing my cats, and that he said that I wasn't taking good care of my cats. And I said, is that? And she kept on making little snarky comments. She said, well, no, I'm just asking. Do you really donate all that? And he's like, I'm proving to you right here, we're donating. Oh, I have other accounts, Maya. I do. I have an account no one knows about, and my backup account. So yeah, anybody can have another account. But this person, Elizabeth, or then she started calling herself Karma, completely took down her YouTube channel, because all her comments from on my channel before were gone. But Adam really felt like it was her by the way she was speaking to him. Yes, Anita Man, Manne. I think that's right, wasn't it, Catitude? Well, she used to be Maya. John actually knows Elizabeth and has met her, and so John recommended Adam's live stream to Elizabeth. So Elizabeth started coming to Adam's live stream, and then she was coming to my account, my channel, and she'd leave comments, but I don't think she ever came to my live stream. But she would leave comments on my videos. And when Adam first started coming up with, well, y'all tell me about charities you want someone to donate to. Well, but before that, John and Elizabeth sort of have a falling out. That's John and her's business, but John didn't do anything wrong. So, but she still came to Adam's live stream, but she would get upset when John would show up on Adam's live stream. Well, John said, well, I just won't go. And I'm like, John, don't let her run you off of Adam's channel. You were on Adam's channel first. Don't let Elizabeth run you away from there. And so for a while, John didn't come by, but John would just drop in and make a big donation and then go just to see. I think, let's agitate Elizabeth. And oh, you missed a whole lot of stuff, Rosemary. And anyway, um, so John started coming back, and he would say, "Hello, Elizabeth," and she would just like, she'd get upset. She said, "Well, there's somebody in these comments who is talking to me, and they know they shouldn't be talking to me, talking about John." Hey, Chris. Hi, Chris. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. And so let's move on from that. That she was upset with John, but she still liked Adam. We're following along. She likes Adam. So when Adam was saying, "Hey, suggest charities in your area for me to donate to," which I suggested the no-kill shelter in Monroe. And then John suggested something. Many people gave Adam a suggestion of places to donate money for cats. Well, Elizabeth suggested one. So then Adam couldn't do them all in 1 month. There wasn't enough money. Hey, Spine Ticks, yes, I am the detective. And I'm doing some detecting right now about someone who was snarky in someone else's live stream. So Spine Ticks, Detective Tranquil's at it again. So apparently Elizabeth didn't like it that Adam didn't donate to her charity. So he said, "Elizabeth, I'll do it next month." Apparently, Elizabeth wrote Adam a scathing email and accused him of taking the money for himself, more or less. Not, he didn't actually donate money, and that he was torturing his cats. And it really really, and he said, "I'll get to your charity next month, Elizabeth." And she got very upset with Adam, and I think it was a very long and rant, and Adam didn't like it that she accused him of not taking care of his cats and cheating people. And so when this Anita came into the live stream Sunday on the donation thing, well, Maya, I just had somebody tell me that my cats look thin, Maya. So at the beginning of the live stream, somebody came out, "Hey, it could have been Elizabeth." That could have been Elizabeth. Because she said, whoever it was said, "Be careful with the wine." That could have been Elizabeth, for all we know. You could be anybody online. I could actually be a large, very large man. We don't know. There's Moo back there. And so that could have been Elizabeth, for all we know, because you're anonymous when you're on here. I'm a large black man. I'm just pretending to be a middle-aged white woman. And so I'm a large black man who lives in New York. I live in Canada. No, I live in Montana. I just claiming to be a white woman from Louisiana. It's a myth. I don't really live here. I'm really a man. But no, it did sort of sound Elizabethy to me, that G. It sounded Elizabethy. Of course, I think there's a lot of people who were like, or Karma. She later on called herself Karma. Yes, it's a fake accent. I don't really have a southern accent, y'all. I'm just putting on. I'm just pretending. get attention. DL, the other night, the pre where you go on before Spine Ticks comes on, and I go on there before he starts his live stream, and I said, "Well, hello, everyone," and then Spine Ticks came on, and he said, "Well, hello, Detective Tranquil," and I'm like, "What the heck?" And I'm like, "Have I done something wrong? Have I done something wrong?" And I said, "I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by detective." Um, could you please elaborate what you mean by detective? I don't understand what you're talking about. And he said, "Oh, it's nothing bad. You'll hear at the beginning of shout outs." And then he explained it to me. And I'm like, I just thought I'd done something wrong. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I want to get along until, I get pissed off and riled up. And like somebody says that my cats are thin, and don't tell me I need to be careful with wine. I'm a 50-something-year-old woman having a birthday Sunday. I'm having a birthday Sunday, and we're having a birthday live stream celebration. Everybody's invited to my birthday party Sunday. Everybody. You can insult me. I don't care. I'm used to being insulted, y'all. I've been insulted my whole life. My parents insulted me. My husband insulted me. And so I don't know anything else but people being mean to me. And, you know, uh, well, DL, I'm sure, I don't know if you're going to be working or exploring or whatever, but if you want to stop by. I wasn't going to have anything for my birthday, y'all. I wasn't going to have any cake or any treats for my birthday, but someone in this live stream is sending me a gift. I'm not saying who. That person will remain anonymous, but someone's sending me a gift. But I'm not going to say who, because they might not want anybody to know. If they want to say who they are, they can. But otherwise, we'll just keep it quiet. So anyway, I didn't know why Spontex was calling me a detective. I'm like, some stuff was going on I don't even know anything about. Well, I'm just happy I made it another year, Maya. You know, and just happy to made it. Sunday, Chris. I'm gonna have a birthday live stream. So I thought maybe it did. I was wondering, when Spine Dick said that, had I said something wrong, and he said, "Oh no, it's nothing bad." And so he said, because I'm like, I didn't want to, insult anyone. Let's see, the cat's over here doing something. Let's go see what the cats are playing with, y'all. Let's go check out the cats. Here's Ethereal. They're looking at something over here. Well, John, you might be busy doing something with your girlfriend Sunday. But no, half the time I feel like walking death here lately. What noise? What are we hearing? Hey, it's Glare Bear. Hey, Glare Bear. Thanks for stopping by. So nice to see you. Well, thank you, Pippa. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs, DL. Yeah, we'll hear bugs until like maybe the first frost. Oh. Hey, no! Oh no! Oh, cat drama, cat drama. The fur's flying. Cat drama. Hey, Glare Bear, it's so nice to see you. And thanks for stopping by. If I didn't say that, we're having some cat drama. Here's Locket just sitting there, taking it all in. Well, now the cats have dispersed. But Noah broke them up. Did y'all see that? Where Noah, that's the mama cat. She jumped in and said, "You two stop that wrestling. You two stop that. Y'all be good. You made them stop that wrestling, didn't you? Yes, you did. Oh, look at the colors, y'all. Let's go look at the sky. I get way too excited about the sky. Look at those colors. Yeah, that was ethereal. He was, they kind of had a little tussle. Very pretty. Let's see, who is that? No, that's little Zinfandel there. Well, thank you, Maya. I enjoy it. This is the only good thing about being around here, Maya, is that I'm here, and for 99% of the time, nobody bothers me. There's Kaizera. There's Noah. There's Moo. A mini Moo. I have to preface mini Moo. Yes, the sky is nice. Hey, let's go walk to the field and see what it looks like from there. Let's go for a walk, everyone. Well, I do have neighbors, Maya, but they're just not real close. Let's look at the flowers. Pretty azaleas. Minnie Moo's coming with us. Let's go to the field, everyone. We don't want to trip over little Minnie Moo. She's always underfoot. I tripped over her last night. Okay. I can't hardly walk for her underfoot. But I'm gonna pick her up, y'all. Let me pick her up. Come here. I've got her. I can't walk. She's right under my feet. Oh, Pippa, you can call Ethereal if you want to. Just he doesn't care what you call him. Just don't call him late for dinner. Just don't call him late for dinner. I put her down. She's squiggling. Let's see what we got going on here. Now, you be good, Minnie Moo. I tripped over you last night and stepped on you. But you haven't learned your lesson. Might be better up there. Okay. We got some nice cloud formations. I like to look at the clouds. I've started this new thing, y'all, where I go out and stand at the same place every day and take a picture of what the spot looks like. And I'm going to sort of do a slideshow on my phone. Put a slide show on the phone for myself of changing into autumn, into winter, back into spring. It's going to be like a picture every day from the same spot and what the clouds look like. Well, John, now the secret's out. I'm Elizabeth, John. I didn't want you to know this, John. I'm actually Elizabeth. We went to dinner and I gave you fig bushes. I didn't want you to know I was in Virginia. The secret's out, John. It's me. I'm Elizabeth. Oh, she stayed in the field so I can walk. Okay. Oh, we got some cats at the watering hole. Oh, did I miss someone called Akbar? Because I was watching Akbar! Akbar! Hello! Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. No, Sunday, Glare Bear. The birthday party will be Sunday. And if anyone's offended by alcohol, they shouldn't come. You've said that before, Chris, that I sound like Nancy Grace. Several months ago, there's somebody on my phone, and my mother said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "What do you mean? I didn't say anything." She said, "On your phone. You're saying something on your phone." And I said, "That's not me. That is not me." And she said, "That was you." Connie, I don't know exactly what time. Probably maybe around 5 o'clock Central Time, Connie. 5 or 5:30 or something like that. We got some cats hydrating, getting their water in them. Oh yeah, Chris. Nancy Grace tells it the way it is. She uh she says what she's thinking, and she doesn't care what anybody else thinks. What are you wanting, Akbar? Please, what you? This little kitten loves to get in that tall grass in the center of the watering hole. Can anybody in chat tell me what Akbar is asking for? If y'all could. If y'all know what he means. Uh, oh, Princess has to hydrate after all that. I don't know, DL. I don't know what he is. That's what it sounds like, I suppose. I don't know. I'm confused. I nearly fell asleep right before I came out here. And I'm like, no, you're going to do a live stream. Wake up. I almost had a cup of coffee. Uh, like, maybe I need a coffee or something. It's a pretty glow back there, y'all. Look at that. I like Judge Judy too. Oh, you're from Pakistan. Well, oh, that's a long way away, Akbar. Thank you for coming here to see me all the way from Pakistan. I'm sure it's very, very late or very, very early there. It's going down here, Maya. It's going down. Where am I, Akbar? I am in the state of Louisiana in the United States. It's in the southern part of the United States. Thank you for asking. I love questions. If anyone has a question for me, go for it. If I don't want to answer it, I won't. I'm open to all questions. That kitten loves getting in that grass. She does it every day. Getting that little patch of grass. See who here? We have Princess here. Here's Minnie Moo. There's Noir. Zinfandel. I don't have a name for this kitten yet. Ethereal. and Kaizera. Kai's going somewhere. Yes, Catitude. Central Time Zone. Somebody thought I was in another time zone one time. That I was in Eastern Time, but no, I'm in Central Time. And thank you for the question, Catitude. I do love questions. Okay, please, I want to be talking. Okay, well, you can say something, Akbar. What are you wanting to say? As long as you're not offensive, I have a lot of. Catitude, aren't you in Florida? Catitude, Florida. I know Rosemary's in California. John's in Virginia. Everybody tell where they're from if they want to. Let's do that. Let's put in the state we're from if we want to. DL is from California. DL is from Northern California, or National Park Princess. And Rosemary is from Southern California. And Connie is from Canada. Ontario, Canada. Beautiful place, Connie. Yeah, I thought I heard you say one time Florida, Catitude. Very humid there, too. Canada's a beautiful place. I would love to visit Canada. But DL, or National Park Princess, or DL as I call her, lives in a beautiful part of Northern California. She goes on lots and lots of trips. And everyone, check out each other's channels. National Park Princess has a wonderful channel. Chris, Nature Dog Rams, is from Colorado, a very beautiful place. She has some beautiful videos. She goes on walks with her dogs. He does, Pippa. He was just in my lap earlier before you came on. He got into a tussle, and now he's kind of wound up about something. But he was in my lap earlier, Pippa. Yes, he was. I don't know where he went to. He got in a little tussle with Princess. Where is it? Is this him? Oh, loud vehicle. I didn't need to hear that. Well, Akbar, thank you for stopping by. Have a good day at your job. So nice to see you. We have about the same about humidity here in Louisiana as Florida. I've compared it. It's a sauna most of the year. Let's look at the sky some. This looks like an old Jeep or something, DL, and loud. Oh my goodness. Something about they have to have the loud vehicles around here. These guys think their vehicle has to make a big noise to announce that they're on their way. They're coming by. Look at me. Aren't I special? And I don't understand it. That's been going on since I was young, which was a long time ago. The guys having to have loud vehicles. Hey, Lewis. We're telling where we're from, Lewis. Yeah, I bet you they do, Glare Bear. A lot of look at me's out there. I bet they do. Oh, you work in pharmaceuticals. Well, it was nice to meet you too, Akbar. And you have a good day at work. And thanks for stopping by. Let's see if I can find him. They're hunting something out here, y'all. New York, okay. Something's interesting out here in these weeds. He's creeping around after something. What could it be? Looking, searching. Hey, Kai. Hi, Kai. Oh, I just heard him knock over my other phone. There's Moo. For those of you who do not know, Moo is wild. So I can't get near Moo. He is not friendly. But this one is hunting something. I can't even see that cat out there now. But look, he hears it too. Oh, no, spray time. Spraying. Spraying. Now, whatever Locket is chasing, Moo is interested in it also. Let's see. Hey, it's Cersei. Hi, Cersei. Thank you for stopping by. It's so nice to see you this evening. Thank you for being here, Cersei. I hope you're doing well today. Look, they're creeping around, looking for something. Now, one is out there. You can't see him anymore. Locket. Locket's out there. He's hidden in all those weeds. Yeah, now, oh, something made him run. He changed his mind. Okay, there. Okay, he's up. There's Locket. You can barely see him. There is Locket. Well, thank you for checking in, Cersei. So nice to see you. We're watching the sunset and watching the kittens and the cats play. Did you lose whatever you were after, Locket? Did you lose it, Locket? You did. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to show you how I can't get near Moo. Moo says, I'm going away. You're not my friend, woman. It's Judy. Hey, Judy. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. I hope you're doing well today, Judy. Thanks for stopping by. And we have Judy, we have DL here, John, Rosemary, Glare Bear, Catitude, Lewis, and Maya. Cersei. There's some people on here that show 17 are watching, and that's not that many people chatting. There's always lurkers. Lurkers. Maybe it's Elizabeth. Maybe I'm Elizabeth. It could be that G person still listening. G. Can y'all hear the insects? Can y'all hear that sound of the insects? G is someone who caused a lot of trouble here earlier, Connie, and got my panties in a twist. I got all riled up, Connie. Tranquil is just the name of my channel, not my personality. I'm easily riled up, y'all. Easily riled. Unfortunately. But but when they start saying something about my cats look thin, that's what pisses me off. Yeah, they sounded more like, I don't know, sounded kind of like Elizabeth. Oh, and John, let me tell you, John. So when Adam went to donate to your charity, he donated to your charity Sunday, and that Anita was still on there, John. And let me tell you what I said, because she can't stand you, John. I said, "Oh, John is such a nice person. He's so sweet." And then I said, "Oh, but John can't be here today because he's off doing something with his girlfriend." I didn't see Anita anymore after that, y'all. I think that because I said made a comment about John is so sweet, and then I said he's not here because he's doing something with his girlfriend, and we never heard anything else from Anita. Oh, I got Princess in my lap, y'all. It's not ethereal, but Princess is here. It's Princess. Hey, Princess. Yeah, I am, Maya. I am. Especially people who are trying to, give an attitude. And we weren't doing anything, but Adam was donating to cat charities, being helpful. We were just all having a good time together, He was donating like he said he would. And somebody had to come on there and stir the pot. I'm like, there's Princess. There's Princess. There she is. Yeah, want another bite of food? Oh, there's still a little bit of kibble. I can put out some more if y'all want it. Here, since y'all are so underfed. Yeah, I try to tone myself down for YouTube, y'all. I do. I'm like, I turn myself down a few notches for YouTube. But sometimes some people touch a nerve, and they sort of say the wrong thing, and Tranquil's not going to be tranquil, but it is what it is. Maya, for the most part, they do. They do. There's a big field behind my property, and they sometimes they go over there, and Ado likes to go there. She has Edo, the tuxedo cat, has friends over there. She goes over there, and oh well, Catitude. If I didn't turn myself down, take my channel away. Hey, there's somebody I've known for a few years, and they don't do live streams or anything like that. And they had a small channel. And they contacted me on another platform and told me I just had my YouTube channel taken away from me. They never did anything offensive. They talked about movies and music, and they had a cat, and they just said, hey, they sent me a message on another platform. I just had my YouTube channel erased. They took it down. YouTube took down my channel, and he had it for years. And I'm like, why? Why? Why did they do that? And he's like, I don't know. But he started a new channel, And I said, well, go to my channel, leave me a comment, and I'll subscribe to your new channel. And I told him, you need to contact YouTube and find out why this has happened to your channel. I mean, because they weren't doing offensive things, They were not, they weren't like that. I mean, it was just like he talked about, he would do movie reviews, unless he did some sort of copyright thing. Uh, and he had the channel for years. And I'm like, maybe it was a copyright thing. And I heard about there's some guy, and he did a lot of. He was an older man, or 60s maybe, and he would talk about movies, and sometimes he'd show parts of the movies, and he would show his yard. He did a lot of gardening, and he had like 26,000 subscribers. And overnight, I mean, they took it away from him because he violated YouTube's copyright, and by showing the movies, and he had 26,000 subscribers, and they took him down. Of course, he went and started over again. Ashley, the guy's name is Ashley, and that he contacted me Sunday and said, oh yeah, they took my channel down. And he lives in England, I think. England or Scotland, maybe Scotland, somewhere over there. And I said, you need to contact YouTube and find out what you did wrong, which it could be a copyright strike, showing too many movies or something. But I don't know if he feels invested enough to fight to get his channel back. But we got Snuggles going on here, y'all. Snuggles. It's Princess. Well, I mean, he was showing parts of movies and talking about music for movies. So he might have played. If you play something that doesn't belong to you, you can get into trouble. And it could have been that. It could have been that. And Judy, you missed it. Somebody who came on right after I came on streaming said my cats looked thin, Judy. I got riled up, Judy. I got a little bit more light going on here. Let me get it to focus. There we go. Focus. It's New Niffy! Hey, New Niffy! Thank you for being here this evening. It is so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, and Judy, they also told me I should be careful with wine. And when I told them I was eating pasta to save money so I could buy cat food, that I shouldn't give pasta to cats because that's human food. And I never said I was giving pasta to cats. I said I was giving myself pasta. New Niffy, I hope you're doing well. And it was so nice talking to you the other day, New Niffy. I really enjoyed our talk. I really did. There you go. Read what Catitude is saying. I won't say it, but we'll read what Catitude is saying here. Catitude is saying what I'm thinking. Thank you, Catitude. Well, that's okay, New Niffy. I'm exhausted most of the time. I only sleep a few hours a night. I spend most of my time exhausted, New Niffy. It was just nice to hear from you. I knew I hadn't seen you on the live streams for a while, so it was nice to know that, you were doing as well as you could be doing. Did you get your window fixed yet, New Niffy? Did your issue with your window get resolved yet? Well, Cersei, uh, thank you for being here, Cersei. You have a great evening. Thank you for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. I'm going to turn on my flash, everyone, so we can see better. Let me find it. There we go. And here we can see much better now. There is Princess. Of those sounds. They are very peaceful. And I'll hear that up until it gets very, very, very cold. And as soon as it warms up, oh, she's gone. She's going to pursue something. Yeah, I do love hearing these sounds, but I have to run the fan because I'm so hot. And I don't get to hear it. I would be nice if I didn't have to run the fan and I could hear that and maybe help me go to sleep. I do find it relaxing. Bye, Cersei. Have a great evening. But I gotta run that fan. Well, I don't have to, but it just helps me sleep. It helps, you know, it's just so humid that I just feel more comfortable with the fan right on me. Yes, Judy, I love my fan. It's a great, giant oscillating fan on a pedestal. And it's very, very close to me and oscillating, and I make sure it oscillates in just the right position. But this would be, it is a peaceful sound to listen to at night in bed. Because I always have my window open unless it's extremely, extremely hot, and I do run the air conditioner, or very, very extremely cold. I'll only close the window behind my bed. If y'all go to my channel, and let me just see, I'll show y'all something. I've always wanted a ceiling fan, Judy. I have never had a ceiling fan. It's always been a dream of mine to have a ceiling fan, Judy. Maybe someday I will have one. Yes, no, Niffy, you are correct. My birthday is Sunday. I am having a birthday live stream, New Niffy, and thank you for remembering that, New Niffy. I am having a birthday live stream with treats. So, it's going to be a birthday party with the cats. I'll show y'all some playlist. Okay, if y'all go to my channel and y'all go to where it says playlist, let me show y'all. Oh, I'm not finding it for some. Okay, the cats looking out of the window. That's a whole playlist of the cats in the window behind my bed. All these videos were taken from my bed. And they all love to get in that window. Oh, sounds fun, new Niffy. Yeah, John. It does blow out the humidity. Even with the air conditioner on, it does. It circulates it. Judy, I'm not sure. I'm thinking 5:30, maybe. Somewhere in that area between 5:30 Central. Judy, it's Charity. Hey, Charity. Thank you for being here this evening. It's so nice to see you. Okay, new Niffy. I like it cool. I like to sleep in the 50s. The 50-degree weather is how I like it. I know most people don't like it that cool, but I'm very hot natured. I enjoy the cooler air. Yeah, but this whole playlist of cats looking out of the window, that's all that the window behind my bed, and this is me taking videos of them. And that's the only place I ever do videos in the house. And uh, oh, thank you, Charity. We had a difficult troll here earlier, Charity, and they riled me up and got my panties in a bunch, Charity, but they're gone now. Unless they're lurking. They could be lurking. Some people lurk. Yeah, that's why I always say you gotta be careful about what you say. You might not think anyone is in the live stream. You might think, oh, that person's not here, but they could be there listening. People could be lurking, listening, saying things. Listen to what you say, and then they could come on and be anybody. I've seen them on Adams come on there, and they'll be like, "This is me, and this is my different account," and they'll come back on, "This is me, and this is another one of my accounts," and they'll have like 5 or 6 accounts, and they'll come back on and they'll say, "This is me. I have another account." And then I'm like, "Oh my goodness, how many accounts does this kid have?" It's like, so, people could come on here and with a whole different identity and pretend to be anybody, like Anita. Oh, thank you, Charity. That is a kind thing to say, Charity. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for your kind words. And I'm having a birthday party here, Charity, Sunday, if you want to stop by. I know most people are busy on Sunday, but yeah, I do too, Judy. I go to a lot of channels, and I might not be participating in chat. I'm just listening, or I'm just reading what other people are saying, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get involved in that. I'm like, oh goodness, oh, I have nothing to contribute. Sunday is my birthday, Charity, and I'm gonna have a little celebration. And but I do that. I'm like, sometimes I'm just reading comments, and I'm like, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm just gonna read it and just, not gonna participate. I got nothing to say. I'll just listen. Oh, Disney World and Cape Cod. Well, if you have to visit something, Connie, Cape Cod sounds like a nice place to visit. I've never been there. Connie, I've visited very few places in the United States myself. Um, Very few places. I've been to Texas, Arkansas, obviously Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. That's it. The most surrounding states. Oh, a praying mantis. Very interesting, new Niffy. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Well, Maya doesn't like Ohio. She doesn't recommend it. I've been to Texas a few times. Not many times. I've been to, Dallas. That's no much further than Dallas, Fort Worth. And I've been to Alabama a few times. Because my father was originally from Alabama. And he wanted to go out there and visit relatives. That was my vacation as a child, going to Alabama to visit my father's distant relatives. And then let's try to find some cats. Here's Lockett. We'll look at Lockett. But I've been to Mississippi many, 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 very many times. I've been to Mississippi. My distributor for my business was in Mississippi. The people that I bought my supplies from when I had a business. For those of you who do not know, I had a business for 25 years. I miss it very much. I mourn for my business like a person. I do. I mourn for my business like I lost a person. It broke my heart to not be able to do it anymore because I dedicated so many years, 25 years of my life to my business. And it's gone now. But so that's why I went to Mississippi many times because they were located in Jackson. But it's a short trip for us to go to Mississippi. Well, Pippa, thank you for being here this evening, and everyone is here. If y'all are not familiar with Pippa, please tap on Pippa's icon there and go to her channel. Pippa is a beautiful, beautiful kitty from Canada, and Pippa is a great channel, a great supporter, a great friend, leaves beautiful comments. She has a beautiful cat. So everyone, please do check out Pippa. Good night, Pippa. Thank you for being here. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening. Because of my mother catitude, what I'm doing right now, I gave it up for her. Yes, while Pippa's still here, check out Pippa and Top Cat. Is a great channel, everyone. And check out DL National Park Princess. She does travel videos to beautiful places. Everyone, please check out National Park Princess. She's a very good friend of mine, and I really love her so much. So please check out National Park Princess. It's Angela! Hey, Angela, thank you for being here this evening. We're trying to look at cats with flashes. Angela, thank you for being here. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, Angela. Oh, Rosemary, I have always wanted to travel. My whole life, I wanted to travel. And when I met my husband, he promised me we were going to travel. It was one of those. Well, thank you, Glare Bear. Glare Bear, National Park Princess, her name is DL, is a very good friend of mine. And I've talked to her on the phone personally. There's a few people on here I've talked to on the phone personally. I've talked to New Niffy. New Niffy called me last week, and it was so nice speaking with New Niffy. Okay, thank you, DL, for being here. I appreciate it. I've spoke to John. I speak to John a lot. And Rosemary. I've spoken to Rosemary. I talked to Rosemary just last night. I think I bored her. I think Rosemary's probably thinking, is this woman ever going to shut up? So there's a few people that I have spoken to in real life on the phone. And Bruce was here earlier, but I think he just stopped by. I've spoken to Bruce. Michelle. I haven't seen Michelle in a while. I hope she's okay. I really haven't seen Michelle in a long time. Yeah, I always wanted to travel, and my husband, he promised me we would travel. That was one of his things about when we were going to get married. We're going to travel, if because my parents were so religious. Uh, they weren't going to let me go anywhere unless I was married. And he said, well, if we get married, we'll travel. Yeah, Angela, I have not seen Michelle. I haven't even seen her on uh, Sydney Cat. Michelle is usually on Sydney Cat's live stream. And I haven't seen her there either. And, but that's one of those promises, people make promises to get what they want. And he's like, oh, well, if we get married, we can travel. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. And no, her father died. Angela, uh, Michelle's father passed away. Or maybe we're talking about different Michelles. Hey, Stella. Hi, Stella. Oh, we got a kitchen here, creeping around. There's little Minnie Moo. Little Minnie Moo. Kibble she's going to eat. Yeah, Angela, her name is Celia, but, we all just call her Connie. So she accepts that we call her Connie. Yeah, New Niffy, there's Niagara Falls is in two pieces. One part of Niagara Falls is in Canada, and the other part is in just past Buffalo, New York. Yeah, so it's part of it's in the United States and part of it is in Canada. Oh, the mosquitoes are getting very friendly with me tonight. Here's my little Minnie Moo. Little Minnie Moo. Well, I didn't get to travel any when I was young because my father owned many, many different businesses. Many different businesses. He had an oil and gas contracting business where he dug the lines where they laid pipe for the oil and gas business. And that kept him very busy. He had a gas station, a convenience store, and three or four restaurants. And he was also in a partnership for a business that sold parts to the oil and gas industry. So he had a lot going on. So it was very unusual for us to be able to take any time off. So everybody, when I'd go to school, when we'd all go back to school after summer, and the teacher would say, well, tell us about your vacations. what did you do this summer and where did you go? And they'd go around the class, Jackie Joe, where did you go? Betsy Sue, where did you go? Mary Ann, where did you go? And they got to me and they said, where did you go? And I'd be like, nowhere. Didn't you get a vacation? And I'm like, no, no, I did not get a vacation. Well, what did you do? Did you go to camp? No, I didn't go to camp. And well, how did you spend your summer? Oh, Judy, I went to private school. I went to school. Everybody in my school was rich. I went to a frou-frou she private school, so they all had vacations. I was the only kid that didn't have a vacation. But I mean, it wasn't that we didn't have money for vacation. I grew up well off. My money situation is very new to me. Uh, Not having money is very new to me. I grew up well to do. Um, uh, this whole not having money is very new to me. So we didn't go on vacations because my father was running so many businesses. And if y'all don't know anything about oil and gas businesses, oh, you can make some money in that. And so he just worked. But we did, one summer, he did take off about 4 days and we flew to Alabama. I got to fly on a plane. And I was 10, maybe? I don't know. And, but it wasn't, we didn't do anything fun. He just visited with relatives. You know what I'm talking about? Just to a kid, him sitting on the porch talking about, well, have you heard about this? Have you heard about that? Doing nothing. I was bored. I could have done that at home. So it wasn't a fun vacation. Judy, a lot of people don't take vacations, but all the people who are frou-frou she do. Judy, I had a customer when I had my business. And let me tell you, Judy, he was a dentist and she was a speech therapist, which I know they made decent money, but they went somewhere every weekend. Oh, we had the weekend off. Let's go to Catalina Island. Hey, let's go to New York City. Let's do, and every Christmas and New Year's, they spent, this couple that was a good customer of mine would go to Paris for New Year's Eve. They spent every New Year's Eve in Paris and would spend $500 each on a special New Year's Eve dinner. I'm like, they ain't making that much money being a dentist. They're getting money from somewhere else. Well, hello, Big Bang, Big Bang. But I got to frame their art, the stuff they bought back from Europe. They'd go to Italy and Scotland and all over Europe. And they'd bring back their souvenirs, and guess who got to frame them? And guess who got to make money? Well, thank you for coming to visit us from Malaysia. So nice to see you. Yeah, I liked being an only child, Catitude. And now it's not working out for me. But I was an only child, yes. But yeah, I had the really good customer that, and I know a dentist can make a lot of money. But they were in a rural part of Mississippi, and she was a speech therapist, and they would just go crazy was buying these special dinners, and they'd have to book this restaurant a year in advance to get the New Year's Eve table in Paris. And I would frame the menus, and I was reading what they were eating for $500 each. And I had to tell you, it didn't sound that good to me. I'm like, I don't think I'd eat that. Like brains. No, thank you. Well, good morning to you, Big Bang. Thank you. But, I got to frame it. I got to make money off of it. She'd spent a lot of money. So many customers were very cheap, but nope. I, when I got that call from Suzanne, I knew I was going to make me some money. And so I was always happy to hear from her. And she came from Mississippi, and she had the money to go get her things framed from anybody because money was not an object with these people. And well, New Niffy, thank you for being here. It was so nice to see you, New Niffy, and I hope you got your window fixed and everything. Thank you for stopping by, New Niffy, and you have a great evening. Bye bye. Okay, Rosemary, I'm just sitting out here trying to get to 2 hours uh, and see if any more trolls stop by. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, New Niffy. I'm surprised I haven't seen the raccoon yet. Yeah, I had a few customers when I would see their name pop up on my caller ID. I was very excited. I'd be like, "Oh my God, it's Suzanne!" Or "Oh my God, it's Judith!" And I'd be very excited. Or "Oh my God, it's Angela!" And I used to get those are some of my good customers, and I'd get so excited. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. This is Lockett, Maya. I think. Let me look at the face. Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah, that's Lockett. He doesn't have any white on him, except a white patch on his chest. Hence the name Lockett. Oh, Stella, well, your cats are very talented if they're driving cars. I wish mine could drive so I could be the passenger. Let's see who else we can find. There's a few over here. Let's get up and walk around. I need to move around. Okay, this is. There's Ethereal. He's back after his little tussle. He got in a little fight with a princess. Yeah, he didn't hasn't wanted to get in his car lately. Rosemary Miracle has not been interested in getting in his car. But to be fair, it has been very hot and he's been very cranky. Here's the little baby. There's the little baby. There's Lockett. Noah. Yeah, Judy, I know that. She comes to Adams a lot. Um, that's where she's from, Adams live stream, and I've seen her on there, and I looked up her channel too. I do that all the time, but if somebody comes on and I don't know who they are, I um, tap that little icon and I go see what their channel's about. Judy. Yeah, Miracle just has that. That's how Miracle's face looks, Maya. He has what they call it, bitchy resting face. I have some pictures on the wall of him as a kitten, and I was just looking at it thinking, yeah, he looks like he's disgruntled. Miracle's got that grumpy face. Unless he sees a bird or something like that, he just has that what they call bitchy resting face. But he's not necessarily upset. No, he can be upset. Oh, he's so cute with that little scrunchy face. And he's just like, yeah. Attitude. People, when they meet me, they always make me mistake me for oftentimes being very nice and very uh gullible, and I don't know why people sort of just make some assumptions about me, and I don't know why. And then when they find out that I'm not, you know, what they think I am, they're actually shocked. I don't. Uh, like the one time I was going to pick up my mother from work, and well, hello, surprise butterfly. Thank you for being here. And so I was going to pick up my mother from work, and so I went into Walmart to get something, and I was talking to, her coworkers were all gathered up talking, and I said something about, oh, I can't wait to get home and have a glass of wine. I really need some wine tonight. And this woman said, that worked with my mother that I knew, said, yeah, right, like you would ever drink. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Well, you don't drink, not you. And I said, yeah, I do. And I don't know why. People think I'm innocent and delicate. That's what I'm getting at. People think I'm innocent and delicate and or whatever. And I don't. I don't understand what gives people that impression. Maya, I have no one except for my mother, and she doesn't even know that I'm around. I am alone, Maya, literally alone. Uh, my mother does not really communicate. She'll say okay, no matter what I say to her. She says okay. Yeah, people think I'm girly, Maya. They think I'm girly and delicate and prissy, and they find out that I'm not. Like, what? You can put oil in your car? What? You can do this to your car? What? You can lift those big bags of dirt? It's annoying catitude for people to sort of mistake. And I'm like, what kind of energy am I putting out there? They think I'm so delicate, and and I don't, I don't. Yes, Connie, thank you. I thank you all for being here. I would. That's why I just thought. I sort of backed off the live streams there for a while, but I thought maybe I should get back into them again now that it's cooler, and because it's my only opportunity to talk with people. And I'm just hanging out here waiting to see the who you know sometimes strange people pop in and Judy has to put them in a timeout. Judy would be like, what? Judy jumps on them real quick. Can y'all see the bugs flying in front of the screen? I'm being swarmed by mosquitoes. I don't think I've ever seen that movie Cat to People. I don't think I've seen it. Up, Catitude's getting another drink. Drink one for me, Catitude. Look at that. It's being swarmed. Look at that. Does it show up on camera? They're just swarming. Goodness. There's a cat way down there somewhere. You see their glowing eyes. Maya, when I come outside, sometimes they're near the back door. A few of them are. And sometimes they're out here. I find them in these chairs. All these chairs out here. There'll be a couple of them in the chairs. They do roam at night, though, Maya. They go places and do things. So a lot of times they're not even. There's only a few here, and because I do come out sometimes late at night and check on them, and there's only like one or two out here, and they go roaming, they go hunting, they go to the woods. Um, that they I know a doe crosses the pasture and goes to the another house over there. So they're traveling kitties. They move around at night. They're nocturnal. 12, Judy. 12 or 11. Let's see. Tuxie, Bajoko, Miracle, Serena, Solis, uh, Mistiera, Haven, Epiphany, Elysian, Savra, Oriana, and yeah, 11. Yes, Maya. I have one that's a tripod kitty. There's a whole playlist dedicated to her. She unfortunately lost her leg as a young kitten. Sabera, and people helped me with her bills. And then there's I have two wobbly cats. One of them is very, very wobbly, who can't walk at all. She only rolls, and the one of them that kind of hobbles around. If y'all want to look, Haven, the Haven playlist. He's got a little hoppy hop like a bunny rabbit, and I have Tuxie, who is from the same litter as Edo. Oh, well, good night, Rosemary. Thank you for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening, and give those two kitties a hug from me. Yeah, I have Tuxie is from the same litter as Edo. If y'all see a tuxedo cat in my live stream, that's Edo. He looks a lot like her, except he's a little bit bigger. And they have a blue gray cat who looks like a Russian blue named B Joko. And then there's Miracle. If y'all watch my videos, y'all all know about Miracle. And then there's Serena and Solisa. And their gotcha day is coming up Monday. Serena and Solisa's gotcha day. And then there's Miss Tiara, Epiphany, and Haven, who were all from the same litter. Yeah, he is so friendly, Judy. My Bijoko loves a snuggle. Now, Judy, it's sad. Bijoko and my mother had a great relationship. Bijoko used to spend his afternoons in my mother's lap. And Judy, he doesn't want anything to do with her anymore. Judy, he knows she's different. And Serena liked to snuggle with my mother. And Serena will not sit in my mother's lap anymore. She knows, those my cats know she's different. And the cats do not want anything to do with her. It's just like the cats that really liked her and would hang out with her and spend time in her lap ignore her now. Yeah, they do. They know that she's a different person now. And they don't even approach her anymore. They used to come up to her and want to sit in her lap. Nope, they don't even do any of that anymore. Oh, 21 years, Judy, that is a long time. I had one for 21 years, a tabby cat for 21 years. He was so friendly. He was one of the clingiest cats I'd ever had. Yeah, it is, Judy. It's sad that she's so different. The cats don't even acknowledge her anymore. They're checking out the valves there. Oh, we got climbing. We have climbing, y'all. Look. Look, look, look. Hey, Catitude is back. I hope you enjoy your drink, Catitude. Oh, we got double claw work going on here. Double claw work. Hey, let's go look at the moon, y'all. There's Princess. Let's see. There's the moon. Peeking between the trees. Very pretty. Nice little glow up there. There's Locket. It's Minnie Moo, Judy. Minnie Moo is always around my feet. I can hardly walk for Minnie Moo anymore. She's always around my feet. Want to climb? 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 Come on. Come on, princess. You're usually a good climber, princess. Come on. Up the tree. Up the tree. Oh, nope. I used to work with Miracle. I used to do that. Miracle would climb, but not anymore. Nope. Oh, there says there's 20 people here. Yes, Angela, I know there's that storm off the coast. Um, there. I just saw that on the news. I hope it doesn't, come ashore and cause some damage. Yeah, we were having a lot of rain too, Judy, and suddenly it has just stopped. And a voodoo doll of your sister. Lewis, you must be having a sister issue if you're wanting a voodoo doll. I have a lot of people I'd love to have a voodoo doll made of. If y'all are into, anybody's willing to do it. Here's Minnie Moo. There's Minnie Moo. Yeah, I got a list of people who really do need a voodoo doll made. Yeah, if that would work. It's 19 people. Well, whoever's here and they're not in chat, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. If you're not, I know a lot of people don't like to engage in chat. That they like to just sit back and listen and see what's going on. Well, hello, Muhammad. I'm, thank you for being here this evening. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Well, thank you for being here, Judy. I always appreciate it. Thank you for all your kind comments on just about every video I post. I appreciate it so much, Judy. Give your kitties a hug for me. Have a great evening, Judy. Yeah, I always wonder why they're lurking and who is it? And why are they lurking and why don't they even want to say hello? It's like I'm like, but that's okay. If they just want to hang out, that's fine. It's fine. They don't have to speak. They don't have to say hello. But the more thumbs up I get, the more likely YouTube is to push it out there. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up, everybody. That helps YouTube recognize the live stream more. Plotting. You don't know. It could be someone you don't like who's lurking, to try to be up to no good. Hey, it's Adam. Adam, we have talked about you a lot tonight. Adam, were your ears burning, Adam? We was talking about the person that you thought was Elizabeth in your live stream. Thank you for being here, Adam. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope all your kitties are doing well. That was our part of our topic tonight. I had a troll, Adam, And I was talking about the person that was coming in challenging, are you actually, donating? Well, hello, Greenwave TV. Hey, Greenwave TV, thank you for being here this evening. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for stopping by. And John has his issues with Elizabeth. And when John stopped by, I said, John, I got to tell you about somebody that was on Adam's live stream. And he thought it might be Elizabeth or Karma or whatever she was calling herself. And I was just, that you'd had an issue with her. And John had an and she sent you a nasty, nasty email. Yes, it was oddly specific, Adam. But Adam, I had someone come in at the beginning of my stream, at the very beginning of my stream, Adam, with just the initial G. That's it, G. And they said, are those stray cats, are they yours? I said, well, I guess they're mine. They all come from a stray cat. And whoever it was, says, those cats look thin. Oh my God, Adam, you don't know how pissed off I was. It got me riled up, got my panties in a bunch. I'm like, good Lord, no. And I said, I feed my cats twice a day as much as they want to eat. And I said, I am eating garbage. I'm eating pasta just so I can feed these cats. They were just a G. And it was a lowercase G, just a small G. It wasn't even a capital G, Adam. It was a lowercase G. And I said, I'm eating garbage so I can feed my cats. I've changed the foods I eat to take care of my cats. And then she said, or he, she, whatever, you shouldn't give pasta to cats. That's human food. And I said, I don't give the pasta to the cats. I'm eating the pasta. And I said, good Lord, I need a glass of wine about right now. And they said, you need to be careful with that wine. I'm like, well, I didn't ask you for your advice. I'm a grown woman in my 50s. If I want wine, I can have it. And I was showing her, I put my hand against the cats. See how, here's my hand against the cats. They are not thin. I said, some of them are kittens. Yeah, it's just a lowercase small g. That's how it was. And they were sort of provoking in a way. Provoking. Yeah, after I mentioned John, they didn't say anything else. Yeah. But they can insult me. I don't care. I'm used to being insulted, but don't say that I'm not feeding my cats. Because I'm making sacrifices to feed my cats. Yeah, you really were suspicious of them, Adam. Adam, I mean, you were really like, you just by the way you're speaking, I think I know who this is. And then when you went to donate to John's charity, Adam, you're like, hey, this is the charity that John suggested. She never, or he, she, that Anita never made another comment. Um, I noticed that after you said this is John's charity that he suggested, she never another comment after that. And then I said, yes, John is so nice. But he's not here today because he's doing something with his girlfriend. I had to put girlfriend in there to agitate her if it was her. There's 16 people here lurking. They could be here now. Who knows? Who knows who these 16 people are? It's Maya, Lewis, Adam, Glare Bear, Connie, I know Rosemary is gone now. Judy's gone now. So we still now we have 18. So hmm, yeah, Adam, it's not her fault that the cat's fault that Elizabeth chose to be rude to you. Um, but the good thing though is that you can always block people and kick them off if you have to. You can always like somebody agitates you. Like somebody said tonight, can you kick your cat? Well, Judy blocked them. Judy was on that. Judy blocked them real quick. Um, well, when somebody said, "Can I kick my cat?" and Judy kicked him out, put him on a timeout. And Judy's real quick with the timeout. Yeah, it was somebody from another country, and they said maybe it was something lost in translation. I don't know, but they said, "Can you kick your cat?" Yeah, that's you can block them, Maya. That's right. And some people have many, many, many different accounts, many, many different accounts, and they can always come back, Maya. And you know what? They can always pretend to be somebody else. They can always open another account, close down that account, change their name, come back. You'll never know it's them. And it's that's the thing. You're all part of being on social media is you're gonna have to put up with junk like that. That's just part of doing it. But you don't necessarily want to be accused of doing anything. Nobody wants to be accused of something wrong that they did not do. Nobody likes that. And speaking of people being accused of something wrong, I don't know if y'all watch the news, but there's these four teenage girls that were murdered back in the 90s, and they finally caught the killer and proved it through DNA, but they'd already arrested other people. And oh, oh, that's so sad to hear, Adam. Oh, that is so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that for her. I hope she feels better soon. Well, I hope tomorrow you will have some good news about her, that she's perking up. Kitchen is hungry again. kitty. Hey there. Now it says there's 22 people in chat. Well, welcome to the 22 people who are here. If you don't want to be in chat, just please remember to give me a thumbs up. Everyone, do not forget to give me the thumbs up. That helps YouTube recognize the live stream more. So, now we're back down to 13. I spoke too soon. There's the little baby. There's going over to see the black cat. Yeah, we're back up to 17. It goes up and down, Catitude. Up and down, up and down. It'll drop, it'll go back up. They'll be scrolling through and they're like, I don't want to look at no cats. And off they go. But you know, when they're here and they're not talking, I wonder, who is it? Is it somebody I don't want to be here? You don't know, you know, they're just scrolling around and they might say, well, I'm not interested in that. Or they just might want to come on and be snarky. But, you know, I wonder why it shows that it'll be for a long period of time. It'll show that people are here and they're just not even saying hi. And I'm like, I just wonder who it is. Who is it? I'm curious. Yeah, like there was somebody here saying some odd things earlier. They come to Adams all the time, and Judy went and checked. Says, "Hey, that's a kid." You know, they were saying like their cat drives 2,000 miles or something like that. And Judy went and checked, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's a kid." I'm like, "Yeah, Judy, I know because they come to Adams and say weird things." And I went and checked, and yeah, I know it's a kid. Yeah, it is, John. It is very depressing to go to your analytics and see that how much time somebody actually watched your video. Because somebody said, "Oh, to get your watch hours, make longer videos." And I'm like, if they're not watching the short ones, they're not going to watch the long ones. I don't know that, Adam. That's something interesting. I've never heard that. So it takes at least 30 seconds. That's something I never heard. I wonder if that's true. I do know once I start live streaming, it takes at least a minute, usually for the notification to go out, because I look at it on my other phone, and I wait to see how long it takes for the notifications to come out. Yeah, that's why I know I have a handful of people who say they enjoyed the longer videos. We know Catitude. I think it's interesting to see who stops by, and I have gained quite a few subscribers from my live streams, Catitude. It'll show me at the end when I stop streaming how many subscribers I got from the live stream. And like one time I stopped and I'd gotten like 5. Um, and I'm like, well, you know, that was a productive live stream because, you know, so you 20 people who are lurking, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button hit the thumbs up. Yeah, yeah, Adam. It doesn't bring in the new people, and I have gotten some new people from the live streams. And like you say, if they get too disruptive, you can always time them out. And if they get really mean, you can block them. A Sydney cat who was on here Sunday said there's somebody who was a regular on her live stream. She had to block them. She said they were a regular. They come there all the time, and they were saying some bad things, not to her, about themselves. And she said she tried talking to them and being compassionate, and she had to block them. And yeah, it does help. Those thumbs up help, and I used to put in front of my pinned message on my videos, please don't forget to give me a like. But if either people are going to give me a like or they're not, because the likes help. That's Moo, Maya. That is Big Moo in the chair. I come out here in the middle of the day, and that's where he naps, is in that chair. Big Moo really enjoys that chair. Yeah, Adam, I had my live streams a while back were really soaring up like that. And I'm like, they were just pushing them out there, 4 or 5 thousand people. Oh my God, look at these live streams and numbers. And of course, it all ends. Everything ends. I was watching someone going for a walk. They were somewhere in Oregon, and they were going for a walk. It was a woman, showing how to be fit over 60. And she's doing a live stream, and all of a sudden YouTube decided to push it out there, and she's got like 50,000 views. Like 50,000 people came on because YouTube just pushed it out there to the right people at the right time. It was just a older lady walking for fitness, and for whatever reason the roulette wheel of YouTube rolled around and landed on her channel of her walking on the sidewalk. And she got 50,000 views. She was so excited she didn't know what to do with herself. I have 3 black kitties, Maya. 2 outside ones. They're wild. I cannot touch the black kitties. But I have a black kitty on the inside who is disabled. He has the wobbly cat syndrome. Yeah, I do feel that way, Adam. I'd rather have people that I know and that are going to, stay and participate, and or at least people can stop by and say hello or something like that. At least say something. And yeah, my if you go to my playlist and look at Haven, playlist just called Haven, you can see him. His little back legs are shorter than normal, and he's got a kinky tail. His little tail crooks over at the end. Somebody said it looked like a candy cane tail. And he tries to run. He really gives running an effort. He doesn't let his disability slow him down one bit. Oh, he has the cutest little run, Maya. The cutest little run. It's like a bunny hop almost. He's got his great big amber eyes. His eyes are a beautiful amber color. He's got an extra claw, little extra claw, not a whole toe, just an extra claw. Yeah, John, I've noticed that when you look at them in the sunlight, you can sort of see their markings. I've heard of people talk of that channel, Catitude. I have never checked it out, uh, but I have heard people talk about it. Moo's getting up. Does Moo feel like hydrating? No, maybe. Still shows 15 in that are watching, and I counted maybe 7 in chat. John, Adamaya, Catitude, Connie, Claire Bear. Oh, I missed your question there, Adam. No, I haven't gotten anything in the mail. I'm anxiously awaiting it. I will make a video about it, Adam, and shout you out, check you out, and all the good work you're doing, Adam. If you don't mind me doing that, Adam, that that you take everything from your channel and contribute it to cats in need, and that I suggested this place and that this is what they sent you, and I'll make a little video about it. You never can tell. There might be somebody who's watching me who doesn't know about Adam's channel. One time I was live streaming and there was people on there with channels, and I thought this person knew that person and this person knew this other person, and they didn't, and they were all part of the cat community, but they did not know each other. You know. Uh, well, good night, Connie. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening. I'm about to get off too. I gotta go check on my mother. I got a lot to do. Check on my mother. We've already had dinner, and but I just got to check on her, try to get her headed towards bed, and yeah, not everybody watches every channel. Like you think, well, this person must know that person, that you're all part of the same cat community, and then there's just some people who are in different cat communities. Well, if you don't want me to, Adam, I won't. But you know, yeah, now, Maya, I know so many people who I never see on some channels, and some people I see on other channels and never see on others, and that not everybody is following the same channels. You know, because there's so many cat channels. Oh, we got a pretty moon up here. Let's look at this. Well, I'll just make it like a little video saying, look at what I got in the mail, and that you should check out the channel. And I'll say, you know, but only if you really want to, maybe just say, be a good subscriber. I don't know. People. Yeah, Rosemary, I'm about to go. I'm being swarmed by mosquitoes. I need to check on my mother. Hey, Spine Ticks is back. Hey, Spine Ticks. Were you were you just had it on running or something, or did you just pop back in to see what's going on? Rosemary, yeah, I was thinking about going in pretty soon. The mosquitoes are getting really aggressive with me. And the cats are all going way off out there. And well, thank you, Spinetix. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, the cloud is covering the moon. It makes a little nice picture up there. It's hard to see. Yeah, I'm just wondering how long this phone, with my new phone, this new battery can yeah, Spine Tick, some people don't have anything better to do with their time now, do they? It's like, don't people have lives? Don't they have a life, that they have things going on, that they have something more important or necessary or fun to do than to do crap like that? Yeah, that's the thing, Spine Ticks. Anybody can say who and be whatever they want to. Anybody can create an account, give themselves a completely different name. You won't know who they are. But like Adam had a suspicion that it was the way they were speaking, that it might have been someone that he knew. Yeah, that's, because people have their mannerisms or their way of speaking, their way of wording things that might sound familiar, and it's hard to hide. Yeah, my there can be drama. That's always part of being on a social media. I do see cat's eyes out there. They're all dispersed. They're running back and forth. I see them running back and forth out there. Well, Lewis, thank you for being here this evening. It's so nice to see you. I hope you have a great evening, Lewis, and thank you for being here and spending some time with me. I truly do appreciate it. And you, I appreciate it so much. You have a great evening, Lewis. But I did put all that into consideration, y'all, before I ever started a channel. Before I ever, because I watched YouTube, like I said earlier, I watched YouTube for years and years and years. I think there's a bug on the lens. Get off of there, bug. And I would read comments, no, not just cat channels, but it would be traveling channels. It would be ASMR channels, lots of different channels. And I would read the comments and I'm like, oh my God. Yes, I'm a detective now. For those of you who do not know, I am a detective. I didn't know what he meant when he said that. I thought I'd done something wrong. I'm like, uh-oh. I was getting ready to apologize and say I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Well, hello, Eskel. Thank you for being here. I'm sure I said your name wrong. Thanks for stopping by. And I was just like, uh, so I really put a lot of thought into, do I want to deal with all that garbage of haters and trolls and stuff like that? Uh, and so I said, yeah, I'm used to being insulted. I was insulted my whole life. Sure, I'll go for it. Why not? I'm sure not, spine ticks, I'm sure, still not even sure what I did. You sort of elaborated on it in a way, but I'm still not exactly sure exactly what I did. I asked some questions and you got some answers. We don't know what exactly it was. Here you go, kitty, 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 kitty. I want some more food before I go in. Says y'all are so underfed. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, what did they? I missed something. Okay. Well, that's Maya. I didn't think they looked malnourished. I always thought they looked healthy and good. Oh, you knew about the suspect. You were in the heck. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. There was this whole thing, not last Saturday, but the Saturday before that, where some things were happening in your chat, and people were saying things to each other there, and I'm like, I thought we were just here to hang out, because I don't really know anything about comic books. I Shocker, I don't know anything about comic books. I'm just there to hang out with people. Talk with people, because there's a lot of different types of channels live stream. And 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 I'm like, goodness, what's going on? What's going on here? These people aren't getting along. They're saying this to each other. They're saying that to each other. And I'm like, uh, uh have I missed something? And I felt like saying, hey, can't we all just get along? But I wasn't going to get involved. Tranquil knows sometimes keep her mouth shut. And so I was just sitting there reading it and saying, oh my God, this sounds heated. And and I'm like, okay. So when I saw this other person on that live stream, I said, hey, what's going on here? No, I didn't even know you were there, Spine Ticks. I didn't know Spine Ticks was there. And and I'm like, apparently you were, because you read the conversation. So that's what I mean about people who are lurking. People who are lurking but not participating in chat. So be careful what you say. And I mean, so that's the thing. Like, you think, well, hey, I don't think this person's watching. So you want to go start talking crap about somebody, and they could be lurking, because I can tell how many people are watching. It goes up and down, but they might not necessarily be chatting, and so I always say be careful what you say in chat if you want to start talking crap about somebody. And so apparently Spinetix was reading what I was writing to someone about, hey, what was that all about? And and oh, you have the receipts. Okay. See, I didn't know you were there. I had no idea you were in chat, but I'm sure. I guess you had read. You knew what was going on in your chat because I know you can see your chat and look at them playing in the grass. Look at this. There's something out there they're after. And yeah, I know sometimes your chat goes so fast on the Spine Ticks live stream. I mean, sometimes it's really fast when you get a lot of people there. It's hard to read everything that people are saying. Um, yeah, Adam, a lot of this, I watch you, if you watch me, can be time consuming. Oh, okay. um, Yeah, but yeah, I just know, well, even in real life. So let's not even talk about the social media aspect of the human condition. Okay, Tranquil, the detective, is about to be Tranquil, the analyst. Okay, I'm about to become a psychologist here. In the human condition, not just on social media, one must have to learn to deal with lots of different type of personalities. Um, you will encounter many people throughout your life, and you have because I'm getting old here, y'all, because I'm having my birthday in a few days, and you gotta figure out how to negotiate this. Now, that applies to social media and real life encounters with people. Oh, okay. All right. I look forward to it, Spine Ticks, to see what I'm going to get. Oh, you got a gifty in the mail, Rosemary. How nice. I hope it's something good. Yeah, especially when you're working with people and you're in a workplace and there's a lot of different personalities in that workplace and you try to keep your job, that can be a difficult scenario. I worked with a girl one time. Well, she was like maybe 23, 24 at the time. I think I was 19, 20. I was younger than her, but I'd been at that job for many years. And she got in my face and started using foul language and da 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 and talking to me. And after I had work to do, but afterwards I went to her boss and I said, her or me? I said, if she's here tomorrow, I walk out. I will not work with her. You choose her, you choose me. Because if I walk in the store tomorrow, she's here, I'm leaving. And I never saw the girl. But I was not going to work with someone who treated me that way. And I made it clear I'd leave, and that I was a far superior worker to her who had just started, and he let her go that night because I mean I didn't need that experience in the workplace. I was there to work, not fight with the girl, and I was about to bash her upside the head with a giant platter. And I told the boss, I said, well, it's a good thing we were really busy, because if I'd had the time, I would have knocked her upside the head with this big platter. But I was too busy to take out time to assault her. Well, that's good to hear, Adam, that she did good with her syringe feeding. Good to hear. You know, spine ticks, I don't understand that if someone doesn't like for you or your live stream or whatever it is you're doing, and they don't want anything to do with you, but yet they come to your live stream and get into chat. If they don't like you, don't come to your live stream. Um, that's what I don't understand. It's like if someone doesn't like you and what you're doing, why participate? You know, that's just me. Moo, what you doing there at the edge of the water, Moo? Yeah, that's how I feel. It's like, why get involved? If you have issues with someone, which we all, there's a lot of different personality types out there. One person might not like this person. A lot of people don't like me. That's okay. Um, a lot of people don't like me, and that's fine. I don't care. My cats like me, and that's fine. But you know, if you don't like somebody, why engage with them? Um, um, John, I think you're always saying something on the community page. Now, if you're banned for 2 weeks, um, oh, attitude. There's a whole long list of people who do not like me. A very, very, very long list. Well, thank you, Glare Bear. Thank you. So nice of you to say. Um, my ex mother in law did not like me. Um, a lot of people did. My husband didn't like me. uh, I don't think my parents liked me. I know my parents did not like me, especially my father. My father did not like me. We were very different people. And I'm not even sure my mother was that wild about me. You know, uh, she really wanted a different type of daughter. you know, and a lot of people, that's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know it. You know, I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That's fine. I'm just doing me. I tone it down um, for YouTube because it's YouTube, so I tone it down a little bit. And yeah, that's right, Adam. I agree. With me, there's no middle ground. Uh, but people around here aren't wild about me because I don't live the same kind of lifestyle that they are living. The church is very big here. Uh, Baseball games. Everybody goes to the baseball games. I'm not interested in that. Hunting, fishing. I'm not interested in any of that. You know, and so I just don't have a lot of in common with people around here, which is fine. And they're not interested in cats or the things I'm interested in. We're all different. Every human being is Every person is different. There's no two people in the world. They're exactly the same. And everybody is their own unique individual, and we all have to try to get along with each other the best way we can. Some people do enjoy the conflict. That's okay, you know. I enjoyed the conflict more when I was younger. When I was younger, I could really get into a tussle with some girls, you know. It was always girls. Yeah, I'm not a catitude. I don't like the sports or the fishing or the hunting, and that's all they talk about. Or church. They're doing something at church, or they're going to the ball game, or something like that. And I'm just not interested in it. You know. Well, Adam, I'm glad that your nose is better. Yeah, you were doing your little demo on how the cat didn't like to be held, and I, I've always got a scratch on my face, Adam. Always. They'll run across me while I'm asleep, and I have to try to get them out of my mother's bedroom, close the door so they don't run across her while she's sleeping. Um, because they'll run back and forth in there all night long. When they'll get that late night zoomies, early morning zoomies, back and forth across her, and she's like, I hear her like, get off me, stop that. Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll wake up anybody. Uh, you get it. They're running around bouncing. Oh yeah, I have scratches on my legs. I got one on my arm for where I was picking up Miracle off a shelf to take him out for his walk this morning. Um, it was an accident. I was trying to get him off a high shelf. It was time for his walk, and I was afraid he was going to jump and land wrong. And but yeah, I always had scratches on my legs, arms, face. You know. Yeah, that's. I guess that's just part of having cats. uh, Chasing something. He believes in aliens. I'm afraid to tell them they're watching him. I have seen things at night I couldn't explain. Literally, I'm like, I don't know what that is. Yeah, it would have been interesting, John, if you would have been in Adam's live stream when that person came on and see how the person might have the reacted to your presence there, John. Yeah, it would have been interesting, John. Too bad you weren't there. Just to see if they ever had reacted to you, John, that would have been a. Oh, okay, Adam. Have a great evening. I hope Rosemary feels better. And I'm about to go myself. I do have to go check on my mother. She does nothing but sit in the chair. I swear that's all she does from the bed to the chair. I have to make her get out of the bed. Then she goes to her chair. Then I have to make her get out of her chair to go back to bed. She doesn't want to move around at all. And but she did eat her dinner tonight. She did do really good eating her dinner tonight. And but I need to make sure she hydrates. So I have to go. She doesn't remember to drink without me saying, "Okay, here's your water." So she really does need me for that. And she does have kidney issues, so I do need to go and make sure that she is hydrating properly. And everything. And it's been so nice having all of you here. No, she doesn't want to do anything, Catitude. She loves her flowers, and this spring when all of her azaleas were blooming, it took an I've like to never got her to come outside and look at her azaleas. She's like, "What? Why? Why?" And I just begged her. I said, "Don't you want to see your azaleas?" And she wasn't wild about it. She just wants to just sit there. And she doesn't even sit. She sort of lays over. She sort of flops over to the side. Yeah, it's sad. Really, it's sad to see what has happened to my mother. So anyway, I'm going to say good night. And for those of you here who might not be here later on the week, Sunday will be a birthday live stream if y'all want to join me. And thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it, each and one of you, every one of you. Lewis was who is left, and Judy who's left, and Adam, Spine Ticks, Catitude, Maya, John. I'm gonna leave somebody out, and Glare Bear, and did I say Catitude? And I just got something from Spine Ticks on Instagram. I just got the notification. And all of you, thank you all for being here. Rosemary, of course. How can I forget Rosemary? Yes, I just saw it, Spine Ticks. It just popped up. Uh, yeah, I'll read it. And thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Y'all have make me feel so much better. And if y'all have time, go watch some of my videos. I appreciate it so much. And thank you all for being here. I love all of you. Y'all have a great evening. Bye bye.